Hi, I'm Luke McClain.
And I am Cristal McClain.
And we're the founders of the Nest Maternity Home.
The Nest Maternity Home serves any woman facing unexpected pregnancy through their pregnancy until a short time after delivery of their baby. I want to share with you guys this story about how the Nest got started. My husband Luke and I have been working as missionaries with Mission Minneapolis here in the Twin Cities. During that time, we both felt that we were kind of like called to work in the sphere of society of families. But especially to me, I really felt that mothers were going to become my mission field. And I started working with an organization in Northeast Minneapolis called Everyday Miracles, which give childbirth education classes, doula support to low-income women. Through Everyday Miracles, I met one very special lady. I started meeting with her and her partner, and since the beginning, I felt that there was something very fishy about their relationship, that, I don't know, something didn't settle well with me.
She had recently just moved here, didn't speak any English. So one night we received a phone call from this woman.
She was crying and confessed to me that she felt so sorry to involve me in this situation, but that she didn't know anyone else to tell, and that she her partner has been physically and emotionally abusing her.
And she reported the abuse to a social worker.
I learned it through her social worker that they were going to take her, thank you to the report that we have made, they're going to take her to a women's shelter for abused women.
So as we started engaging with her in this situation, we just saw the overwhelming hopelessness that she was facing. Her partner also was her boss. And so she didn't just lose her partner when she reported the abuse, she lost her job. When she was forced to move into a safe home for her own protection, she lost any ways of transportation because her partner was her ride. She had no one anymore. And so we tried desperately to engage with her, and we saw the overwhelming hopelessness keep taking over a little bit more and a little bit more in her life. Until the point where she finally one day told Cristal, you know what, you're gonna leave me and I'm gonna be alone after this birth just like I've always been, so goodbye. And she cut off all communications with Cristal, she cut off all communications with her social worker, and we really don't know what happened to her or her child. We said the simple prayer of saying to God, God, if we just had one more room, we would take her in and take women in this situation in.
So after we say this little prayer, 4 months later, the director of Mission Minneapolis came to Luke and I and says, hey, a house was just donated to YWAM for the purpose of building a maternity home, and for the purpose of really sheltering women that are in bad situations during their pregnancy.
And our hearts just, when we first heard about it, just leapt oh my gosh, this is it. God is starting now.
We were donated this house in the spring of 2014, and on July of 2014, our family moved into this house, and we started the process of developing this maternity home.
So we chose the name The Nest because it represents what we feel God wants to do for these women. That He wants to set them in a safe place where they can be nurtured and cared for. And that they would get to the point eventually where they could fly off into their next step. So our vision at The Nest is that every woman would be guided with joy, care, and dignity as they choose whether to parent or to place their child for adoption.
We do this through providing a safe home, good nutrition, education, counseling, and basically a mentorship program for them.
We don't want to say that we are a housing program that offers mentorship. We firmly believe that we're a mentorship program that offers housing. So ways to get connected here at The Nest is, one, we are always needing volunteers. There's many ways you can volunteer. Number two is financial donations. We are a nonprofit that is run through the donations of churches, families, businesses, and individuals. And the third way that you can get involved with us is donations of any kind. We have a wish list on our website of things that are constantly getting updated of physical needs we have. And the fourth is you can plan a fundraising activity for the nest that would benefit the nest.
This is like something that is God alongside of God's heart, and it's something that we can't do this without your help, and we can't do this without you supporting and you really like engaging, with the women here, and to be able to make this happen.